Hey everyone, this is Tim from YourSix Studios. Today in this video I'm going to do an unboxing and initial review of the Homall S-Racer gaming chair that you can buy from Amazon. So let's go ahead and jump into the video right now. So this box is actually quite heavy. I believe it's like 44 pounds. So I'm going to go ahead and just cut this open. Let's see what's inside. This looks like the headrest right here. Go ahead and get this out of the wrapper. Okay, so it's got like some kind of synthetic leather on it. You know, it's actually kind of soft and cushiony. Thought it was going to be like harder and rigid. Maybe this is the backrest, like for your arch support. So we'll go ahead and see later on. I'm just going to set this to the side. Alright, so this has like a little bit of blue on there just for styling. Alright, cool. Let's go ahead and put this to the side too. Our instruction manual. We'll see if I need this or not to assemble it. Hopefully it's pretty easy to assemble. Heard these hand rests, you can't adjust them. So it doesn't seem like there's any way to adjust them up here to like slide them up and down. So fortunately, what this is what you get. This actually looks pretty cool, the S-Racer. Went ahead and got the blue, I guess. It took it about, let's see, I ordered it on like the 15th and it's the 28th. So it took about 2 weeks to get here to my house. Now I don't know if that's with everything just going on or if the delivery time will be quicker in the future. I'm guessing it will when everything goes back to normal. So this is actually pretty cool and neat. I don't know, from looking at the pictures I thought this was going to be really hard and stiff. But you know, there's a cushion to it. Actually feels pretty good, so I'm a little bit more excited to try it out. I thought it was going to be just like, you know, really stiff, but cool. Cool. Let's see, there is a zipper here for some reason that goes along the back. Maybe you can go ahead and take out the phone. Okay, well, I'm not going to mess with that. Go ahead and zip that back up. Okay, so there's the back of it at least. Put that to the side now. Take this off. And here is where my butt will be sitting. Is there any cushion to this? No, this is actually really heavy. Wow. Okay. Padding on the outside here. Got some padding in here. I wouldn't say it's super padded, but this is a, I don't know, that thick of cushion right there. So my butt will be sitting on this for thousands of hours until it breaks. So I'll put this to the side. I wonder how I'm going to put this together here. So here's another armrest. Yeah, it doesn't seem like you can adjust this at all. So we'll have to see. I don't think you will be able to. This must be the headrest. Low pillow. Let's look. Okay. So on the back here, there's just some kind of clip that goes in and out. It'll be easy to take off at least. I'm guessing these are the wheels. What is it in here? Oh, the lever. What do they call it? A gas lift. Yep. Okay. The wheels must be in here then. kind of cool. I like the blue styling throughout the entire thing. On the backrest, the cushion, the wheels, and a little bit where the wheels connect to. Let's get a good image here. Yeah, they don't really spin that great, but they're kind of cool looking, you know? I like blue. What is this? I do not know yet. What am I looking at? Oh! Whew! That kind of smells. Yeah, I'm not sure what this is, but it smells. Yeah, I'm not sure. Alright, so this is for the gas lift. I'll just keep throwing stuff around here. Come here. This doesn't look right for some reason. This just must stack up like this. I don't know. I have no clue. I'll just kind of leave it how it was then. Thinking this will just go up and down with the lift and cover everything else up. Well, it just comes off. I don't get it. There we go. That kind of works like that. That won't go through that. So I got to redo this somehow. It just came off. Perfect. So in case you ever mess that up. Alright, here's our nuts and bolts. And this must be the back piece that connects everything. You know, this chair can't be too hard to put together here. You only got nuts and bolts. What is this thing? Might need the instructions. I'm assuming this is the piece that makes it go up and down, or is this for the backrest to have you go horizontal to vertical? Alright, so I got all the pieces. What is this warning thing? Please do not pull handle before installation. Don't touch that like I was just doing. So, alright. I'll keep it like that. Let's go ahead and get my instructions manual and see what I need to do first. Alright, so I finally got the Homall S-Racer gaming chair assembled. Now I'm going to go ahead and try and sit in it for the first time. And it seems like it's meeting my expectations and going beyond. The padding in it seems actually really good. I was expecting this to be like really rigid and uncomfortable. So let's go ahead and sit in it. And I obviously have to adjust it because it is kind of straight up and down. Let's see, you reach off to the right. Hopefully I assembled this right. And it should just go back on me. There we go. That's not bad. And I have the arch support right in my lower back. This is on my neck. I don't know if I want it there or not, but it seems actually a really good location. Right between my my ears and the back of my shoulders. And it's not too bad, actually. I don't know if I like the arch support in there or not. I'll have to see. But typically in my car, I have a really big arch support, like pillow, and it keeps me upright like this, and I use my abs to stay up, and I barely ever touch the back of the chair. So I feel like whenever I go on a long car ride, I get an ab workout too. So the only thing I really don't like is these. The armrests are just hard plastic, and they don't go up and down. You know what I mean? You can't adjust them. They're just here. But in terms of gaming, where's my controller right here? Let's unplug this. I mean, if I get in the zone and I'm playing like this, armrests, I'd like them maybe a little bit lower than they are. But when I play like this, usually I have my controller right in my lap like this. Like when I'm in my ultimate stance, my final formation, I have it right in my lap like this, and I'm just super focused about eye level with the monitor just like this. And I wish I could utilize the armrest a little bit. I don't think I'll play like this at all. Maybe, because it's not really comfortable. This is just plastic. Very, very hard plastic. The cushion on the seat is nice. I wish they would have did that with the armrest too. I suppose if I have a armrest from a different chair that I like, I could just swap them out. But I guess I have a different chair sitting right next to me here on my left, not the one I just showed you. I couldn't adjust those either. On this really nice premium chair over here, I couldn't adjust my armrest either, so I guess I shouldn't be too disappointed in that. That's just how they kind of make chairs, I guess. But and some of them looks like this model that kind of look like this. I mean, they go up and down, like you find it at like a computer lab at a school. But overall, you know, this is a very comfortable chair. Sitting in it now. Some people might not like the backrest in, which is fine, understandable. But I can see myself orientating my body further up as a result of that. And just like I said when I was in my car, I won't use the backrest as much. And I like to be in that stance where I'm kind of hunched over when I'm gaming like this, as opposed to just chilling, laying back like this. Especially in first-person shooters, Call of Duty Warzone. Hunching over a little bit. That's when I feel like I'm the most focused. Where's my lever action gas lift? Up and down, baby. Lever action. You hear that? Those are the words you want when you're talking about a gaming chair. So it doesn't go up and down. One of my chairs, it doesn't go up unless I like flip it over and press the lever. So if you're sitting on it and it goes up, that's a huge improvement for me. So that's not bad. What about when I go into my desk? So that's good right there. You know what? This is good. So far, first impressions are better than expected. The leather, it's not leather, it's synthetic leather. This on the back here, I wasn't expecting the back to be padded at all, but it actually is. It seemed like, if just from the picture, this entire piece right here is just going to be really rigid and hard. It's not. It's padded. It's not a lot padding, but it's padded. For sure, this part right here that pops out, I don't really get that, but it's not padded right here in this piece for some reason. But it's padded everywhere your body's going to be making contact with the chair. And it is, like a racing style, I guess. I don't really know the point of that for a gaming chair. We're not going to be going racing a car right now or anything. We're just going to be sitting here for 8-10 hours a day gaming during the summer, playing World of Warcraft or Call of Duty or Fortnite. So this does go up and down, and this is kind of how it looks. And I like it right here, right for the middle of my back. My tailbone will rest right here. And this is comfortable. I like the seat. Let's get a good view of the seat here. With the final formation of the chair completed after putting it together for 40 minutes. So this is the final product of the Homall. It looks like they did a little sewing mistake right there. That's popping out. I don't like that. Wish they would have actually made that flush. That's going to come out at some point. Hopefully it doesn't ruin the chair and have it come off. So I don't know if you can see that. Just a little sewing mistake where it's not really necessarily all the way in. Anything else in terms of defects that I've noticed with the chair? Not so far. Just that. I'm usually pretty picky on that stuff. Nothing else. The little zippers on the back don't have handles. If you ever want to replace the foam, it's not impossible to unzip it or not, but that's there. And I gotta connect that a little bit better. So if you don't know how to connect the back tailbone arch support, it just goes right through these little loops. I guess that's the way it's intended. You can adjust this up and down, just a little bit here. It just loops on the side, comes up the back, and right in. So if you're buying this from Amazon.com, I think I bought mine for about $150, $160. Will this be better than getting a chair from Walmart? Possibly. I bought a chair from Walmart, and you know what happened to that chair at Walmart? I don't have it anymore. Maybe I can show you on this chair. Well, maybe not. But right on the side here, if you buy a chair from Walmart, this entire piece right here will be interconnected. Actually, I can show you on this chair right here. My other chair. You never want to buy a chair like that, where the side piece right here, you see this entire side piece is all one thing, and it's connecting the seat cushion to the backrest, and it's all one plastic piece, and that's the only thing keeping the chair upright. And you go back and forth like this, you just sit in it, put pressure on the backrest for hundreds of hours. Eventually that plastic piece will crack. And you find chairs like that at Walmart, cheaper chairs that are like 80, 90 bucks. Never, 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 never buy those, because those will indeed break on you. I've had that happen to me with 2 chairs that I bought from Walmart. Never again. So, I mean, the S-Racer chair over here, in total I probably spent about $180 with shipping. And I'm hoping this chair will last me a very, very long time. At least 5 to 10 years of me just sitting here putting hundreds, thousands of hours into gaming, video editing, YouTube, whatever I need to do. So I like this chair so far, better expectations, and I think you guys will like it. If you're going to be more up front like this, hunching over a little bit more, I don't think it's going to be that luxury chair where you're going to be sitting back just enjoying. It's more of a chair, it feels like that it's going to get you focused on your game and elevate you and get you in that formation where you're going to be, you know, hyper energetic and ready to go. So if this video did indeed help you out, gave you a closer look at the Homall S-Racer chair, go ahead and leave this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel down below and check out more YourSix Studios videos coming up next.